Good. And you crumpled it up again? You didn't this time. All right, so if you want to do some side work to this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this one be f of x, and I'm going to let this one be g of x. And the overall y equals f of x times g of x. The overall rule here is the product rule, so dy dx is going to equal f prime times g plus g prime times f. We're getting used to that, I hope, right? Okay. So you know that we're going to have an f prime and a g prime when we're doing this, and we already have f and g. So let's go and find f prime of x. And when we find f prime of x, we're going to work with this right here. So when I take its derivative following the power rule, it's just 3 times the something to the power minus 1 times the derivative of what was being raised to that power, which is what? 6x squared. Good. Simplifying, the 3 and the 6x squared become 18x squared times 2x cubed plus 1 squared. Okay? Now I'm going to go to g prime of x. And g prime of x, that's this one. Power rule, 2 times the something, 5x squared minus 1 to the power, or 5x squared minus 8 to the power minus 1, which is a 1. Then times the derivative of this, which is what? 10x. Put together the 2 and the 10x, and you get 20x times 5x squared minus 8. And once you have that set up, you're kind of all ready to go. Thanks. You're welcome. So I'm going to start. Hopefully I can fit all this. We're going to go with dy dx is equal to, all right? So I start off with the product rule. I want f prime x, f prime of x. We know that now, 18x squared. Once you have all this done, it's just really copying things down into their right spot, plus 1 squared. Then times g of x, 5x squared minus 8 squared. Plus g prime of x, that's 20x times 5x squared minus 8 times f of x, which is 2x cubed plus 1 cubed. All right, so we good. Because I'm getting to Monique's question now. Monique's question was really how to simplify it, right? Where do you go from here?
Yeah, the other times it was like a bigger number and a small number that could go into the bigger number, but now you have to take out the 2x, and then for the rest of the factors you add them.
Okay, so let's see what we have. All right. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see what this turns into. So this is going to equal, come on. So I'm going to look at the numbers in front, and I have a 20x and an 18x. What can I take out? I can take out a 2x, okay? Now I'm going to go into, no, I'm ignoring it. Now I'm going to go into a 2x cubed plus 1. I have 2 of them, and I get a 2x cubed plus 1, and I get 3 of them. What's the most? 2x cubed plus 1, and I have 2 of them, okay? Then I'm going to go into 5x squared minus 8 and a 5x squared minus 8. 1 of them. All right? So I took all that out. I'm going to use brackets to kind of indicate then what's left. All right? So now what's left is going to be, I have a 2x out. I have 18x squared and 20x. It's Mr. Landra because he knows I'm in the room and I don't want to stop right now. So we have, he's just going to let it, go ahead, go answer. I'm going to finish this because I'm recording it.
Sorry, I got it right.
So we have 2x. We're going to pull out, we pulled out a 2x. So what's left here? I'm going to be left with 9x. Good. Okay. And I took a 2x out. Well, no, let's keep going. So I took a 2x out, so I'm at 9x. I took 2 of these out, so there's nothing left, right? And I took 1 of these out, so what's left here? 1. So I have 5x squared minus 8. All right. I took a 2x out of the 20x, leaving me with what? 10 times, I have 2x cubed plus 1. I got 2 of them. There's 3 of them. So there's 1 of them left, 2x cubed plus 1. And then I have 1 5x squared minus 8, 1 5x squared minus 8. So we're good, right? Yes? Okay. So my outside, 2x times 2x cubed plus 1 squared times 5x squared minus 8. Inside, Now this is where we got to combine, and you'll see outside too, we're going to also have to combine. These are both to the first power, right? So can we distribute? Yes. We good? So I can do this. If it was to the second power, I couldn't do it. But since they're to the first power, I can distribute. That gets me 45x to the what? Third minus 72x. This is going to get me 20x cubed plus 10. How we doing? How about the outside? This outside piece. Is there anything that I can combine there? Good. Remember, all these things are multiplying, so it doesn't matter what order you're multiplying them in. This is to the second power, so the answer to that one is no. But this one's to the first power, so I can take the 2x and I can multiply it by these two things. So my first piece, which is 2x cubed plus 1 squared, stays. Then the next binomial is going to change to what? Not 10x squared. 10x cubed minus 16x. And then I'm going to have another term. All right, and that term is going to be what happens when I put all these things together. 65x cubed minus 72x plus 10. It's a monster, but we're good. So